In the previous video we saw that even though we used the calculator, the result wasn't very clear. So we're going to solve it by hand. We're going to do row 1 minus twice row 3. And we're going to solve this result under row 1. And then remember, our goal is going to be to eliminate those x values. So next thing to do is going to be multiply row, so add row 2 to negative 3 row 3 and solve this result on the row 2. For row 1 minus 2 times row 3 is going to be 2 minus 2, 1 and 3 minus twice row 3, that will be negative 2, 6, minus 4, 0. So for row 1 we'll end up having 0, 4, negative 3 and 3. And for the next result, row 2, which is 3, 1, negative 1 and 7, to subtract 3 times row 3, it's going to be negative 3, 9, minus 6 and 0. So row 2 becomes 0, 10, minus 7 and 7. So pretty much what we have so far is row 1 is 0, 4, negative 3, 3. It's positive 3. And then for row 2 we have 0, 10, minus 7 and 7. And row 3 keeps being the same. Well, remember how I wanted the first row to have a 1, so I'm gonna switch the places here. Row 3 is gonna go first, and then the others down there. In which order I'm gonna put them in. Well, that first position is awesome, great. Now we wanna eliminate the position over here. 4 and 10 meet at 20, so if I go 5 times row 2 minus 2 times row 3, I'll be hoping to eliminate the y value. Save this value in the row 3. It's gonna be 5 times row 2 is gonna give me 0, 20, negative 15, 15. And for row 3 I wanna go minus 2. So that will be 0, negative 20, 14 and negative 14. The result is 0, 0, negative 1, 1. So after these transformations here, I was able to achieve 1, negative 3, 2, 0. The second row keeps being the same, 0, 4, negative 3, 3. But the last row becomes 0, 0, negative 1, 1. Or we figure out that negative z is equal to 1 or z is equal to negative 1. We'll continue by multiplying with negative 1 the first row to make it proper. 0, 0, 1, negative 1. And what else do we want to do? We want to eliminate this z value from the second equation. To be able to do so, we'll have to multiply row 3 with 3 and add it to row 2 and save this value under row 2. Row 3 is 0, 0, 1, negative 1, and row 2 is 0, 4, negative 3, 3. We had to multiply row 2 with 3, so we're multiplying this row by 3. So that means 3 times row 2. 3 times row 2 would be 0, 0, negative 3 and positive 3. And add it to row 1, so that's row 3 3 times and row 2. When we add them together, we end up having 0, 4. That's not right. I'm going to multiply with negative 3 instead. Negative 3 instead, negative 3. It's going to make the row positive 3 here and negative 3 here. When we add them together, we are going to be able to eliminate z value. So for row 2, we end up having 0, 4, 0, 0. And for the first value, for the first row, what do we want? We want to eliminate the z, and to eliminate the z, it's possible by going row 1 plus twice row 3 and save that under row 1. Row 1 was 1, negative 3, 2, 0, and 2 times row 3. 2 times row 3 is gonna be 0, 0, negative 2 and 2. Add those together, we eliminate the z value. 1, negative 3, 2. So that's my new row 1, which is 1, negative 3, 0 and 2. So that's pretty nice. So if you look at my orange boxes, my first goal is to eliminate the values under x. Then I'm gonna eliminate value under the very last value under y, and then I'll eliminate this y value and eventually those two z values. My idea is to get a main diagonal. So here these calculations will result in already, but we still have trouble with the value for y, so that needs to be eliminated. To eliminate that one, we would probably want to do row 1 4 times row 1 plus 3 times row 2 and save that under row 1 value. 4 times row 1 will be 4, negative 12, 0, 8, and 3 times row 2 would be 0, 12, 0, 0, and the sum of those would be 4, 0, 0, 8. So that's what my first row become. 4, 0, 0, 8. 0, 4, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 1, negative 1. That's very awesome. If we divide here by 4 and divide here by 4, we'll get, so all those that's some scratch paper work here. We had some scratch paper work, but it become very ugly. So you may want to remove that. I don't know how to make it pretty. But if we eliminate that work here and divide by 4, what we're getting is the first row is 1, 0, 0, 2. The second row would be 0, 1, 0, 0. And the last row is 0, 0, 1, negative 1. So my solution would be x is 2, y is 0, and z is negative 1. And if we look at my calculator, what my calculator had here was I had x is equal to 2, y is equal to negative 2, and for y value I've got 0, that's negative 3.5 powered by times 10 powered by negative 13, which is a very small number, or 0. So the calculator wasn't able to find the correct answer that we were actually able to find by hand. So don't trust the technology explicitly, but you may want to put some efforts in here. I've just have submitted some steps. I'll continue with some other example that I'm gonna solve with the calculator. Under matrix, I'm gonna put the second matrix. Under matrix, I'm gonna put that matrix here, which is 3 by 4, 2, negative 4, 1, negative 4, and then 4, negative 8, 7, 2, and then negative 2, 4, negative 3, negative 2, that's not correct, that's a 4, and that's a negative 3, and that's a 5. So I put the correct matrix, quit. Second matrix, go to math, scroll down to RREX, which is row reduction echelon form of matrix A, and the result is 1x minus 2y is equal to 0. So I'm getting 1 minus 2, 0, 0. That's the result here. And then 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, and then 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So the calculator tells me that 0 is equal to 1, which is wrong. So I'll assume no solution for this example. And of course I can do exactly the same thing as I did before to prove this by hand. And I'm gonna conclude with this lesson.